this and getting to play some pro teams, it's a good gauge of where you're at in skill.
Yes.
You know, give you an idea of what kind of things you need to work on. And also, this will be, you know, saved in history on, you know, our channel, so you can watch, you can look back, and and be able to critique yourself on how you do, where you perform well, and where you need to grow as a team. And I think farming, as we saw from the last game, is a big area of growth for Team Faded.
Well, it's a big area of growth for anyone.
Yeah.
Looking to actually just step their game up, because, you know, it's where your gold comes from.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, let's talk about the gold and the wards. We're not talking about the birds and the bees. We're talking about the gold and the wards.
The gold and the wards.
This is you know how bloodthirsters are born. You know, because you need to get the gold and the wards so you can, you know, escape ganks and have the money so you can buy the bloodthirster.
You know the golden rule: the one with the gold makes the rules.
Yes, this is also
true.
That's
from Aladdin, in case you didn't know. It's
been a very long time. Everyone's talking about Disney movies, man.
Brave, man. Brave just came out.
It did. That's right. It did.
It's good.
I want to watch the new Pixar, Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, that's not Pixar. That's DreamWorks.
Is it Dream? No,
yeah.
No. I swear it was Disney. I swear, was it?
I have no idea.
I think it's Disney, because they actually made like arcade machines and put them in Disney.
Oh, nice.
So,
I don't believe you, but awesome. Kidding.
So here are the bands: Urgot, Elstar, and there's the first pick.
Here comes
Soraka.
Leona
May see the Leona lane, but you know, this time Faded gonna go ahead and, you know, try their luck with the Soraka. There you go, Leona.
Feels good,
Jarvan
bro.
being locked.
Feels good, bro.
Yeah.
I think that Muffin QT knows that he can play really aggressive against Faded in the bot lane, and
not be punished.
And not be punished as hard as maybe against some other teams. And so, with that in mind, I figured he was going to go Leona, because
that's what he does.
He likes his aggression.
He's feeling pretty good with her. Really good with her. He's aight.
He's aight.
He's okay.
Yes, no, he's really good. Yeah, he has some really cool things on State of League Travis's YouTube channel, where he teaches people how to play Leona. So he has some good pointers. So yeah, he's very experienced in the role.
Yeah,
and,
there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good content that he's been doing with, you know, on State of League as well. You know, so you got some good Leona stuff up there. You got some good Miles chatter. Now, you know, thanks to Muffin Cutie, I know how to properly spin a loaf. Now. So it's, you know, very informative, that man.
Yeah, he has a whole toolkit of things that he knows how to do.
Actually, I still remember, like, because I still remember like IPL 4. You know, we were going out to dinner, and he actually came by and started like Muffin Cutie like came behind me and started caressing my hair. And I looked back, and for a split second, I thought it was Nintendo. And I was like, "Oh, it's Muffin Cutie, yay!" You know, and there's this kind of like go.
Hey, you got something against Nintendo,
go back,
dude? X, man.
No. He's a cool dude, but I was waiting to see if both of them would actually like show up, and, you know, we'd start doing stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, conversating. Conversing.
Okay.
Talking.
Doing stuff.
Not, you know, it was
not making out.
Gross.
Specifically. Okay. Dude, Graves, bro.
Graves, bro.
Udyr, cool.
Graves, so Graves, or maybe actually try a luck with the Corki again. Corki, you know, you know, there was some issues with the Corki. I think it's specific to his story, because he was having connection issues.
Yeah.
And he was doing some odd plays too, like, you know, the phosphorus, and wasn't really quite on point. But Udyr is also, you know, he's been focused down a lot in the jungle. That shield is going to help protect him just a little bit. But here's the thing is, though, that there is the prospective Teemo coming in from mTw. I think they're predicting Udyr may go top lane.
Yeah, I have seen Pobelter play a good amount of Teemo top lane. I think maybe
actually going to go with Ash for the bot lane. Jax will be there as well, and they're just going to go ahead and switch and just trying to F us up a little bit.
Tryndamere is what I want to see.
I haven't seen Trind in a while, but Tryndamere, he's very, you know, farm dependent. That's why you don't really see him a lot anymore.
That's true.
And he's easy to shut down too. It's like, hey, how many ignites can you use against me? All of them.
By
the way, all of the ignites. So
yeah,
there's a Vlad, there's a Lee Sin. So more like, you know, so Lee Sin top, Vlad in the mid, waiting for their last pick to grab their AD.
Yeah.
Just to see the remaining picks from Faded. Because Ash, against the right team, for that initiation could be fantastic, but you may want to go also, maybe even try the Ezreal again, depending on what the teams are picking.
Yeah, I hope it's Teemo.
We all hope it's Teemo.
Yeah, we all hope it's Teemo. Yeah, I'm not really sure who he's going to go. I mean, Corki, Soraka, that's a pretty good lane. I'm trying to think, Leona, who he likes to go against that. I'm guessing it's going to be Ashe. I'm just going to make a prediction right now because of the the CC and the slow. You can punish people that are out of position. So Ashe is my prediction. But I do want to talk about the Udyr pick. A really straightforward champion. Not too difficult to play. Farms really well. And those were some of the issues that we saw last game. Was Maokai wasn't farming well. Was getting his jungle was contested a lot. And Udyr, it's a little bit more difficult to fight in the jungle. So here comes. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, that feels good, bro.
There's the Karthus and the Aurelia, and followed up the Graves. Gonna be matching with the Leona. That's a pretty good pairing as well.
Yeah, that is some bursty damage right there. When Leona can CC, allowing Graves to close the gap. He can go in, shotgun to the face, do a ton of damage.
Doesn't matter what game you're in. Shotgun to the face is never good.
Trying to think of an exception to that.
Oh, can you?
I can't.
See, it doesn't matter.
Does
the
shotgun
game.
shoot candy?
Maybe, actually, these days in Team Fortress, it may very well.
Yeah.
Since Pyro update, who knows what's
bubbles,
unicorns everywhere.
Shoots bubbles.
But any game, doesn't matter the genre, doesn't matter a character, anything. Shotguns, point blank to the face, hurt. Period.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. And they're gonna do a lot of damage. They're gonna be able to close the gap because of Leona and because of Graves' dash. Meanwhile, Corki is just gonna be trying to poke. Poke. Use the sustain of Soraka to poke and do some damage and just kind of farm it up. So, I mean, I think a lot of it's dependent on how well Muffin QT can hit those skill shots with Leona. If you can hit the skill shots, you can close the gap with Graves. You can kill him. You can push him out of lane. You can get an advantage, but you have to stay aggressive. So they need to stay aggressive. Meanwhile, on the other side, Corki and Soraka, they're just going to try to kick back, and because they're not going to be able to match the DPS of Leona and Graves. They're just not going to do it. So the alternative is they need to just play the long game, sustain it out, and do some poking.
Yep, and to sustain it out, I mean, we need someone to sustain, and that's Soraka. Not to mention the Soraka Karthus combo. And great to you have the global heal, and you also have the global damage.
Yep.
So that's gonna be stacked on top of each other. Udyr, I'm thinking about lanes for him to gank. It's gonna be rough for him to just gank Vlad.
Yeah.
Period. And I'm also realizing just now it's actually gonna be Jarvan top and Lee Sin in the jungle.
That's confusing.
So Jarvan.
Okay.
Gonna be top lane going up against the Aurelia. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, that's balls on Jarvan. This is gonna be the Jarvan Leona bot lane.
What is going on?
This is something mTw's done often.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't think so.
I think no. It's Pobelter's on Graves. Of course he's going top.
I don't know about that.
Jarvan Leona bot lane. You have the double aggression there, and it's a pretty legit setup.
What is going on?
It's something they've done before. It's something they don't do very often. But in a situation like this, because Soraka, if you sit back and try and farm, Soraka's just going to go ahead and passively heal Corki. It's not going to be a big deal. But with that kind of in-your-face aggression, it's like, hey, Jarvan's last hitting. We should probably go in after him.
There's no way this is happening.
No, it's happening.
I think
just lay back and accept it because it's happening.
Okay, here, let me give my honest opinion. I think that Pobelter, as a sub, is subbing in for just this game for Atlanta at AD, just to try it out and just to have fun with it. And then Balls is going back to top lane. I don't think Jarvan and Leona is doing bot lane. And it's not that I don't think that won't work. I just don't think Graves top lane will work against Aurelia. So that's more of how I'm sitting on that. Unless Graves is mid and it's AP Graves like we wanted. So you just puff up that smoke.
We did mention this a while back. It's just like, how funny would it be to have an AP Graves and do so much damage with the smoke screen? And I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case.
Why do you hope for that? I want that to be the case. I want that smoke screen to just do tons of damage, and then everything else he does no damage.
So basically, we'll act as Graves is the worst chain smoker in history. He'll enter like it's like walking into mass transit and someone just happens to light up on the bus like an idiot. It's like, you're like, oh, we're choking, Yeah. I don't know. That's just a terrible situation. But gonna see in a second. I'm still my money is still Jarvan Leona bot because it's something they've done before.
All right, winner owes the other person something out of the vending machine, a 25 center. All right, so I'm betting on Jarvan still top and Curse's bottom, or in Pobelter's bottom.
All right. We're gonna find out.
We got 25 cents riding on this thing, guys.
It's better.
This is big money. 25 cents.
Well, within this office, it's big money because that's something from that could be a Danish.
That could be. That
could be
a cup of noodles.
That
bro.
could be a cup, cup ramen.
Yep.
That could be an ice cream even.
Could be a lot of stuff.
Could be a lot of things. This vending machine is a world of possibilities. Unless you're Dyrus and you have a suit of armor you can't reach.
I think you win, man. I think Jarvan's going bot right now.
Jarvan.
What is this world?
Balls Leona.
I'm really excited.
Balls in Muffin Cutie going bot lane. This is it's the double
you know what?
aggression.
Maybe not. Maybe they're just doing some early invade thing.
Yeah, well, they could also be doing that as well. Mandatory Cloud trying to get the side river bush just to go ahead, just get a little bit of vision. And right now, Faded's actually working the defensive game. They want to go ahead and just make sure they have this choke point covered. They don't want to get too far ahead of themselves, though. Just want to see if mTw actually does come around. But mTw is doing the same thing, standard, nice, just getting vision where it needs to be. But now the transition, Faded now going over to the Wraiths. Just checking to see, pings actually went down on Mandatory Cloud, so there was a spotting.
Yeah. Look, dude, Jarvan has cloth armor. You don't go cloth armor when you're going 80 bottom. Come on.
Well, it's if you're a melee.
Yeah, I guess.
And you're going to be having free damage from Corki come on in, then yeah, it makes sense. But then again, but also look at Leona, boots and 2 wards, wants to make sure to secure the stun in bot lane.
Wow.
And also look at this. See, now also Faded is learning.
Yeah.
They know a defensive ward at their own buff may be in their best interest because they know the invades may very well be happening again. Balls and Muffin Cutie grabbing the wolves real quick. And it's pretty common now for bot lanes to actually go ahead. To go ahead and grab those wolves.
Just rub it in my face.
I'm rubbing it in your face, man.
All right,
but just only the face.
Okay.
There you go. Pobelter's going to be going top lane. Is going to go ahead and help Smithy grab that red. This is Chong on Udyr grabbing the blue. And now it's a matter of how this Faded deal with this. I'm not sure if they've actually ever experienced anything like this before. And for some teams like we saw with very early on in Qualifier number 2, you do see some of the more established pro teams be a little bit trolly against some lesser known teams. And sometimes it's very hard to try and counteract something like that. But this is a legit strategy that has been done before and has worked out very well because it fits mTw's playstyle very well, and you can do huge chunk out opportunities like that just there with Muffin Cutie and Balls just being ever so aggressive. Now, good counter to this though is repeated jungle presence in the bot lane, but the ward coverage is there to keep them safe. So if if Chong wants to go ahead and get a gank on bot lane, pink wards or an early oracles needs to be picked up ASAP.
Yeah, I think we'll see. I don't know. I think that's a really pushy lane. I think Jarvan and Leona is going to be pushing pretty hard, and so Udyr's going to have some really good opportunities to gank like he's doing right now in bottom lane. He's going to go in. He's going to try to do some damage.
But but he can't really do a whole lot there because there's the ward. And right now, mTw has all the vision they need. They know he's in the bush. Balls is going to still be able to get away and flash out of this. There's not much to be done.
It's interesting that he saw him coming but decided to stay in and then flash out instead of just retreating completely.
See, there you go. Now they have the vision that he's left, and now the push is going to continue bot.
So yeah, just keep rubbing it in my face. That's cool.
I'm going to.
I owe you a quarter.
Well, here's the thing, because that's the thing though, is that sometimes, you need tournaments like this too is an amazing opportunity to go ahead and play against non-traditional comps. Chalk going mid actually does get the stun, and Mandatory Cloud nicely waste will do some extra damage. Mystery has no choice but to Valkyrie away, and Oblivion X again very dangerously low, but First Blood actually does go to the top lane. We'll go back to that in a second. Mystery does get the kill on the balls, unfortunately. Now Muffy Cutie's in a bit of a situation there, unfortunately. The extra damage, but there's not enough mana for Corki to go ahead and close the gap. Gonna go back for a second. Top lane, Pobelter does get the kill onto Aurelia, but wondering, yeah, there we go. Pretty quick, easy.
You know what I'm noticing is that all 3 lanes for mTw are really strong push lanes.
Yes, yes they are.
I mean, when you're playing against Karthus in mid, he can also push pretty quickly, but Graves can just clear creeps really quick with that shotgun.
Oh
my
wow. Wow, wow, wow. Actually, I want to go back because I want to see how that all began. Because Smithy, he's there, level 4 dragon. No,
2 Dorans though.
2 Dorans.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting.
The health regen is actually more than enough to actually keep him in that fight. You have the he leveled up his shield to level 2. He's done his math. He used a smite actually earlier in a fight, and wow, he actually does pick it up.
Wow.
He said something in chat too, like right after. No, that's nothing. But
wow. Okay, so that was a little bit of a play.
That was
like
huge.
That was like a plan from the very beginning. I wonder if he's like. I feel like he's probably tested it out. Like, okay, at what point with Lee Sin can I take Dragon? What's the earliest point? If I get 2 Doran's blades and then I level up shield to level 2.
It should be enough.
Level 4, it should be enough to do it. Meanwhile, Udyr's going to go and
Mandatory Cloud trying to go for a little bit of a juke, but there's the flash of Udyr. Going to get the stun slow for Smithy. He is here to try and help out. Ignite going down. Udyr does fall. Appendix is out of mana. He's out of mana. He's only got that. Oh, wow. Nice dash out of the AoE. Smithy is just being a champ right now.
Okay, so he is my new favorite.
You're my new best friend, Smithy.
Okay, so
talk about
really
a playmaker.
Cool plays, cool plays from Smithy. So playmaker. So he took that early dragon, and he's gonna have a good sense of when dragon goes down, when he can, when it's gonna be up, how he can control it. And Lee Sin is one of those champions where if you get enough damage early, you can control the dragon. And we see Wriggles is also a popular dragon control item for Lee Sin. Meanwhile, top lane, Graves is doing some damage. Really dives in, tries to chunk away some life, but Graves just really close range just does a lot of damage with that shotgun.
Top lane though, Udyr trying to make something happen there, but the Mandatory Cloud is actually getting very low himself in the mid. Balls with the standard, just keeping it there, just because. And there's the Valkyrie over, trying to get the extra damage necessary for the extra shred, but alas, it will not be the case. Ward going up top, that's a pretty deep ward actually, but he knows Udyr doesn't have really a whole lot of opportunities now. There's plenty of escape options on Pobel. You can just go ahead and dash away, and not to mention it's pretty established that he's got quite a bit of damage on him already. He got boots, got the 2 Doran's blades. He's 6. He's got the ult. And I think Chong is kind of accepting the fact that he's like, I can't really help right now. Yeah. There's the ward over the bush. Appendix.
Oh.
Yikes. Smithy will get out of there pretty free and easy.
Making them plays, man.
Wow.
Yeah, good for him. He knows the limits of the champion really.
Yes, he does. The stun going down onto Soraka, but it should be no big deal. Balls get some extra damage, and the Ignite will keep her in check. Phosphorus trying to get a little bit extra vision on him, but Balls should be able to get away pretty easy. But Muffin Cutie wants to go in. The flash, nice flash, but hey, the playmaker. Smithy's got that covered, man.
Yeah, whenever you think you're safe, here comes Smithy with his 2 Doran's boots and that extra AD damage from the sword, and he's when
I go home, I'm making a custom game, Gonna grab Lee Sin, go do two Doran's Blades, and just try and just take out Dragon on my own.
Yeah, see if you can do it at level 3. I wonder if you can get shield level 2 and then do it. I mean,
yeah,
doubtful. But the fact that you got level, oh my god.
The key to that though is that you have all 3 abilities to go ahead.
Oh yeah,
and you need all 3 abilities in order to keep your passive going.
Yeah, your
with that
passive.
long.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
just
really
good management. Good
Yeah.
management on his part to actually go ahead and get that. And Pobelter's just the aggression. The tower may actually fall right here. There's the ult from Aurelia. Just go ahead and try and clear the wave. Appendix getting the wall painted down. Mandatory Cloud does run through it, but Karthus is hurt and not sure how much it's going to do. And Xpithy and Muffin Cutie being pros in the jungle, stealing the red. There's Oblivion X going to get caught out there. Quick auto attack. And the sword coming in. Xpithy should be no problem. Jarvan is 6 ball. Should have that pretty easy. One more. There you go.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. I think a lot of this comes to the fact that early Dragon and combined with the enormous farm advantage from MTW. Again, when you have a farm advantage and you have that early Dragon, look, they went in and they all got Doran's Blades. They're just like, they're trying to snowball off of that small advantage that they have from taking that really early Dragon and that farm lead. And that plays such a pivotal role in trades, especially in bot lane where Jarvan and Leon are trying to be aggressive and do some dives. They want the extra damage so that the trade is beneficial, especially when you're playing against someone with high sustain like Soraka.
And for a long time too, taking Dragon was actually a part of normal jungle routes. There was a time, but then again, there was that was before Dragon gave you the attack speed debuff. Muffin Cutie getting the Son of History, but will actually go ahead and Valkyrie away in time. Mandatory Cloud's actually a bit of pickle flash in response coming from Udyr, but all that damage, all that regen coming from Mandatory Cloud with all that blood coming in from the bear. Bear blood's pretty expensive, but I'm not sure if he's actually going to be able to get out of this one alive. Trying to juke Appendix as much as he can, but there you go. The pool staying away, and Xpithy with the shield, not going to be enough. The lay waste will actually finish the job, but Lee Sin does get the kill on Udyr. And now he's making his way towards bottom lane.
Yep.
There's the stun. He's trying to get something down there on Visturi. And now Jarvan balls. We can't get the ult. Yes, keeping Corki in place. Not going to be doing anything there. Pretty easy on that one. And Xpithy's on a bit of a rampage as well. But the ult. Whoa, doesn't.
Is that
nice.
Real life?
That's real. That's real.
That is unfortunate. Meanwhile, really just chasing down Graves and just chipping away, doing some damage.
Ignite going
Graves
down.
Is kiting and oh my gosh.
Onto Aurelia. All those minions are helping out too. Will we be able to get away? The cannon minion.
Gosh.
The cannon minion got all of that one.
Oh man, props to Pobelter knowing the limits of the champion, just going and kiting here and there, just getting to a point where he was safe, and then the minions came in and started doing work on poor
Avenger. So it's 2-11. Right now there's about an 8K gold lead for MTW.
Yeah.
And
look at all the Doran's Blades, man.
All of these Dorans being purchased is like that's huge. That's absolutely huge. And there are a few moments that just really just turned the game. One of them being that ridiculously early Dragon from Xpithy, and just following that Dragon so many ganks. Just one after another, and here may actually be another. There is the Vlad ult going down onto Karthus, kick being used on Udyr, and Xpithy just tanking the turret straight out. Where's Karthus ult is down. He's not going to be able to grab the Lee Sin kill here.
That is...
It's brutal.
Unfortunate.
That's pretty brutal. And right, and Xpithy has such a huge target on his head right now too. It's just like, that's a big spree.
Yeah, well, good luck going against him because he has some serious damage right now. He's got that lifesteal from the Wriggles, combined with the lifesteal of his skills.
Oh, there you go. Vistry, just the kick and the follow-up is going to be more than enough to chunk him out pretty well. Another wave. Eternal Avenger, who actually does get the shutdown, but the Graves ult grabs the double kill. It's like, hey, you killed my friend. You killed my parents.
Killed him. He's dead.
Prepare to die.
Uh-oh, here comes Jarvan. Oh,
balls will not catch that bush.
That's unfortunate.
But Appendix is still here, and it's just the Q from Mandatory Cloud does so much right now. Pobelter with the smoke screen going to go ahead and keep him away. Lay waste not going to be getting any extra damage. But Pobelter's going in. There's the buckshot, forcing the flash out. Oblivion X is not too far away. We'll get the quick heals. missiles over the wall. Those minions are following Pobelter and giving the vision necessary. Oh, the missile does not quite reach Valkyrie. He's going a little bit too far into this one, though, because Jarvan is not too far behind. So, same thing with Leona. But Dragon is back up.
Yep, Dragon is...
so that means, if Dragon's back up, so that means Xmithy should just go ahead and do it on his own.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And he has enough damage. And I think he's getting in position to do something like that. He can take 2-on-1 right now. I'm fairly convinced. And so, oh, here comes Xmithy. You're just going to get caught up by that Udyr stun. And meanwhile, they're just diving on him. Let's see if he can get saved by the Vladimir.
Nice shield away, but the kicks will keep him safe. Nice kick away.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. I would like to see more dragon kills in that situation.
Karthus ult not going to be getting the follow-up kill, though. We'll keep him away, though, but he's regenning pretty well, Xmithy is. But Muffin Cutie and Balls from behind for the ambush, melting out Soraka and Jarvan, keeping everyone pretty much still. Vistry has the Valkyrie out of there, but this is Chong. Get the Ignite, no problem. Eternal Avenger on his own now. 3-on-1. Not going to be a whole lot there. Muffin Cutie just there, just with all the protection necessary. Mandatory Club will go ahead and get all of that one. So,
yeah, they are pretty far behind. I think a lot of that.
Oh, Mandatory Cloud. Will that? I'm not sure. Will it?
Oh,
wow.
Man, that's unfortunate.
That's a lot of damage.
They got that early lead, and mTw did, and they've been able to just push that lead into a point where.
Point of ridiculousness.
Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous. Faded can't lane, and if you look at their farm, it's just really evident how far behind they are with.
It's double.
It's double. It's double. They got, in some cases 2-3 level lead. Vladimir has 3 levels on Karthus right now. Oh my gosh, is this happening?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know. Appendix. He gets some star call. Banana. Banana got the shutdown. But there you go, Leona should be able to do something here, and there's Lee Sin to help save the day. Kick on Leona. There's the double kill. May actually get the triple here if he wants to fight under tower, but I highly recommend he doesn't.
Yeah, look at that. Udyr with almost full life can't go against Lee Sin with basically no life. And Lee Sin is a really strong snowball champion, where if he gets a strong lead and he goes with the attacks, he can do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Corki up here just poking and trying to get Graves down, but he needs to be careful because Graves can basically turn around and just blast him in the face, which is what I think he was about to do.
His ult is up. There's the surge. Actually, Avenger may the shutdown, but the minions once again scoring the kill on Aurelia. It's just quite unfortunate.
Yeah, minion OP.
Minion OP.
Yeah.
Purple sweetness right there.
That's purple sweetness.
It's that purple sweetness.
Yeah. And that was what I was worried about. They were going to commit a little too hard, and Graves would just turn around and rock him. But luckily, they didn't stick together like I think Graves was hoping, and Pobelter was able to do a bunch of damage.
I think Smithy's just doing so incredibly well here. It's ridiculous. He opted for the move 5 boots as well, just so he can ensure they can be wherever he needs to be in these team fights. And sometimes it's a little bit tricky to try and nail down those waves in the right position. But buying move 5 boots, it's like you realize, okay, I'm not going to really in a situation where I need things like Merc Treads or Berserker's Greaves. And quick kill on to the Karthus going to make it safe for mTw to continue their pushing. And the gold lead continues to extend here.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
Vlad ult going down. 3 members of Faded in the end of that. Muffin Cutie, just with the ult alone, is going to be enough to take out the Soraka. Flashes over the wall balls. Getting the poke down to Aurelia, and Lee Sin continuing with the kills, shielding, protecting Mandatory Cloud, and there's the ace inside the base. That rhymed. 17 minutes in, but here's the Karthus ult.
That's a double.
No, not quite.
Okay, single.
Xmithy.
There's a nice shield from Lee Sin there at the end. Good job, Xmithy, you playmaker.
There you go. Kick.
Just
that alone.
Oh, my God.
Just all that alone is more than enough.
He's going in.
Yeah, there you go. Shield. No,
that last one.
A little bit too greedy there. Yep. But then again, mTw can afford to do stuff like this right now because they're just so far ahead.
Yeah, it's only 21 kills.
21 kill lead, 17 at the 17th minute.
Yeah, it's not great. Graves has Pobelter has quite a bit of build action going on here. 3 Dorans, Bloodthirster, Greaves, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage.
All the armor shred coming in from Jarvan as
well.
Last Whisper, Brutalizer.
Yeah.
You got the Vamp Scepter in there as well. But if Faded needs to do something, if they want to make plays, This is a big one. However, it is a bit of an early Baron. I'm not sure if they're going to have the damage or the time. But then again, there is no ward coverage right here.
Yeah.
mTw doesn't know. The wards came down a little bit too late, so they may actually be able to grab this Baron, provided Udyr does not die to it. He's got to go ahead and cycle out the tanks, Eternal Avenger, and want to get some with that one. This is Chong. Please don't die, because if they get the death message that you were killed by Baron, all of mTw is just going to converge, and it may be very ugly, but yes, they do get the Baron kill. Karthus is in the mid, though, and now Pobelter got the vision on Karthus. Now he knows where they've been this entire time.
Yeah. That was really smart of Faded. They knew, like, we need a prayer to win this, and a prayer is Baron. A prayer in Baron, really.
Yeah.
And so they
a last hope in Baron.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so poetic.
A little bit.
But yeah, they gambled on it, and they're like, okay, we need to get this to even have a hope.
And they got it.
And they got it. So, and you know, mTw now.
They can still continue the push, but the thing is, though, once this if mTw could just also not push for 4 minutes.
That's true.
They could just not.
Or I'm sure they could probably still kill them with Baron buff.
That's only one way to find out. Wave going down. Looking to follow up with the, not looking to follow up with the strike just yet, but there is sufficient minion coverage here to try and take out the mid tier 3 straight out mandatory cloud out in front. Sees the entire enemy team has Baron. May not be the biggest issue in the world, and now Pobelter's also looking to just catch up as well. Poke going in. There's the Vlad ult. There's the Leona ult as well. Eternal Avenger going down pretty quickly here. And there you go. Jarvan ult keeping everyone still double kill for mandatory cloud. Gonna be another kill there. Karthus going down pretty quick. Ult is almost almost up and may not come up in time, but Smithy will get the kill on Soraka. Muffin Cutie does go down to process. This is Chong. Very close to getting out of there, but has to run the wrong way to get the safety, unfortunately.
That's not where your base is,
That is unfortunately not where your base is, but I'm not sure if there's going to be a situation where he can deny himself, because Smithy is right there. Juking the wave, but the kick keeping him up against the wall, and there is the ace. I think mTw is just going to go ahead and clean up from here. The towers are going down pretty quick.
Team Faded. You did well, guys.
You did well.
Yeah, you did some good things right. You, I mean, you knew when to kind of hang back and have to hang under tower because they're playing so aggressive. And I think you made some good champion choices in the second game.
Yes.
You know, straightforward. They knew that there's going to be a lot of aggression from Smithy, so they picked Udyr, which is he's a strong counter jungler. When you run into him in the jungle, as Lee Sin, you got to worry about it a little bit because he can do so much damage early on with that Phoenix stance and the stun with the bear stance. So good picks, but unfortunately, I think it was just the farm difference and being out of place.
Yeah, and it's also the double aggressive bot lane here with Jarvan, Leona. Yeah. Not a whole lot of people have ever actually played up against it.
Yeah.
But now you have that experience, and now you know a little bit better on what to do next time if it ever does come up again. And that's the biggest thing too for the new teams is indeed getting the experience that you need, getting these pro games in under your belt. mTw's just looking for kills at this point. Pobelter just wants to finish this. He's focusing down the Nexus pretty quick. Mandatory Cloud Smithy trying to face off against the rest of the team, but finish the game, and one more. Come, shoot. Pobelter, shoot. Stop hitting S. Stop taunting. Shoot the Nexus already. Come on.
What is going on?
Yeah, they're just looking for kills. They're just looking for kills at this point. Yeah, it's just the laser. Just no more lasers. Pobelter, there you go. Okay.
Okay, GG.
GG. That is it. mTw.NA going to be moving on. Round of 8.
Victory.
Good job.
Feels good, bro.
Yeah. So I think we pretty much covered the all the advice here for Team Faded. So farm is always something that can be improved upon.
Wards
are always important, but the thing is though, sometimes the lane matchups can definitely turn things in your favor.
Yeah.
But the jungle presence is something that's just so important.
Yeah, and I think experience. I think they just need more experience. I mean, of course, that Jarvan Leona bot lane, that's a little.
No one ever faces up against that anymore.
Weird, yeah.
It's something that mTw just took out of the vault and decided to play with today.
Yeah, and so I think Faded, good experience for them. I'm really happy to have them in the tournament. Good luck to you guys in the future, and hopefully we'll see you again. And who knows, maybe this is just the start of their their pro career,
and
this is a good gauge for them. They know how they stand against pros, and they can work from that. So
yeah,
good job, guys.
So and MTW will be moving on to round of 8 and going to face the winner of Dignitas and Fornot Fire.
Yeah. So that'll be a good match.
Yeah,
that'll be happening pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
With an asterisk.
Yeah.
Time frame may vary according to scheduling. But I think. I think that's pretty much it here. Not much, not a whole lot left to say here.
No, it was a good match. I like seeing little unconventional builds like that, and really threw us for a loop. I went into detail about Graves, Leona versus Soraka, Corky for about 10 minutes, and then they decided they weren't going to play that comp. So
yep, and now you owe me a quarter.
Now I owe you a quarter as well. Okay.
I'm going to eat that Danish with gusto.
Oh,
very much so. I'm just going to just rip it.
I want a Danish so bad. What
well,
time
too bad.
is it? It's time for dinner. That's what time
for food.
Yeah.
Time for food. Before we start going off onto some food rants, I think we're pretty much done. Going to take care of the usual business here, as usual business often is.
Usual.
Please make sure to follow up with everything we're doing here at the IGN Pro League, at IGN Pro League on Facebook and Twitter, IPL LOL on Twitch, on YouTube, and as always, send us your tops, send us your flops. We want your replays, IPL LOL replays at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Use your replay. Virtual high fives.
Virtual high fives?
Yeah.
Get to brag to your friends that you're in one of our shows. We get a good amount of views, so
yeah.
Your face will be out there, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow this guy on Twitter, at HatPerson.
Follow this guy, Nick Allen IGN.
Nick Allen IGN.
Got it.
Yep.
So I think we're pretty much done here, guys. Should have to rebroadcast up in a little bit, but hey, until
tomorrow. Tomorrow we continue with our Taiwanese qualifiers.
Yes, end of Group B.
Yeah.
End of Group B coming in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so happy 4th of July with some Taiwanese qualifiers in the morning.
There you go.
In the evening, if you're not out doing fireworks, we have Ordnance versus Orbit.
Or you can do both.
Oh, maybe the match is fireworks, man.
Only one way to find out.
We won't know until we see it tomorrow night. So, yeah, come check that out. Should be really good.
Hey, and, hope you get to join us tomorrow during the holiday. And until next time, we will see you. Good night.